The story of the Salamanders and the legend of how their Primarch Vulcan was reunited with the Emperor is one of the few stories from the time of the Great Crusade told in a coherent form across many different worlds of the Imperium. How much of the so-called Promethean opus is factually accurate is unknown, and in many ways unimportant. The fact that the Salamanders have stood for 10,000 years as paragons of strength, honor, and resolution is the true legacy of their Primarch, and one that endures into the dark epic of the late 41st millennium. The ultimate fate of the Salamander's Primarch is a matter of much conjecture, for he disappeared many years after the Horus Heresy. Some sources state that Vulcan led his chapter for 3 entire millennia before he departed on some mission he never declared to the Imperium at large, though scant evidence of any of his deeds throughout the age remain. The tale is made all the more mysterious by the fact that Vulcan appeared to have left behind him a text called the Tome of Fire, within which is locked the nature and location of 7 artifacts the Primarch willed to his chapter. Only when all of these artifacts are recovered, as 5 now have been, will Vulcan judge the Salamanders sufficiently tempered to have passed the ultimate contest. Then, so the legend states, he shall return to lead the Salamanders in the final war against the enemies of humanity. The Promethean cult is a demeanor unique to Space Marines from the Salamanders chapter. The body of wisdom by which the people of Nocturne, and by extension the Salamanders, live, is known as the Promethean cult. Salamander's battle brothers are the product of a unique combination of genetics and tradition. The result is the perfect warrior. This perfect example of the Promethean warrior embodies many principles. One of the most important is self-reliance, for the people of Nocturne lived on their savage world for countless generations before the coming of the Emperor. Even then, they never succumbed to the temptation to tame their cruel environment, for they knew it made them stronger. Another major principle of the Promethean cult is that a warrior must never give up, whatever the odds. While all Space Marines are stubborn and resolute in pursuing their objectives, the Salamanders display this trait to the point of obstinacy. Vulcan himself would not abandon his kill when competing with the Emperor in disguise, even though it could have cost him his life, and all of the Salamanders are equally intransigent. They are stubborn in defense and relentless in attack, though this sometimes leads to them taking disproportionate casualties when others would have withdrawn to pursue alternative tactics. In addition to these essential qualities of the Promethean warrior, the Salamanders are extremely sturdy, and their favored fighting styles promote toughness and the ability to stand in the face of overwhelming odds over those of speed and maneuverability. They train their bodies relentlessly, building constitution and muscle density in favor of reaction time. In temperament, the Promethean warrior is level-headed and wise, seeking excellence in all he undertakes. Though he never makes a decision rashly, he rarely changes it once his mind is made up, though others may counsel him to do so. He believes that hardship and adversity are inevitable, and a price worth paying if the body and the soul are to be tempered so that both can withstand the inevitable final confrontation. Salamanders are also loyal to a fault, holding personal honor above all else. It has been noted on numerous occasions that the Salamanders, unlike almost all other chapters, show compassion for ordinary humans, perhaps because they maintain family and community ties even after their initiation into the chapter. The Salamanders often prove themselves to be far more human than many, despite their fearsome appearance. Above all else, the Salamanders believe that their Primarch will one day return, and that all of humanity will benefit from their shining example. A Salamander Space Marine gains the following benefits: +5 to toughness, +5 to intelligence, and the Fireborn solo mode ability. Salamander characters also gain the bonus talent Resistance to Heat. The Fireborn solo mode ability works thusly. Most Salamanders started as apprentices in the forges of Nocturne, and it shows. The Battle Brother may either add the Proven 2 quality to, or remove 1 debuff quality from any one weapon he possesses, either as standard issue or as a signature war gear item, due to his skill at creating and maintaining his own war gear. And that's a wrap for my Salamanders video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Until next time.